Well, it's been a while since we've talked, hasn't it? And don't mind this first round, it's just me fooling around with the sniper, trying to get my pre-sight on their spawn house. It's been over 2 weeks since I posted my last video, and even longer since I posted a commentary. Windows Movie Maker decided to be a pain in the asshole and decide that, hey, I don't want to work for you anymore. You can just bug out and do all sorts of shit. Yeah, so stopped working. So I ended up after fiddling around with it for hours and for no results or solutions, I downloaded Windows Movie Maker Live for 2011, and it's okay. It's definitely very different from the Windows Movie Maker that came with my computer. And it doesn't have a default narration option, so I used the sound recorder. Yeah, can't believe they got rid of that, but I guess they could. I guess I can understand because they felt that the narration feature on Windows Movie Maker and having sound recorder was kind of redundant, but still I kind of liked having it there, and I spent like 30 minutes looking for it, so that was annoying at the time. So after this after this first round, I'm gonna switch to the AUG class, which it's pretty fun, and it's probably just under FAMAS's level in terms of effectiveness. What's really holding this gun back is the very random recoil pattern, which makes it very difficult to use at range. So it's it excels here because you can shoot those long range targets. It excels short and mid range, obviously because of its high fire rate, and basically it has every strength the FAMAS has except for long range because the FAMAS has a much more predictable recoil pattern, which is why it's too good. And since this video was made, FAMAS lobbies are everywhere, so I've gone to the dark side and switched out my other assaults except for one class which has the G11 for FAMAS. And the reason for that is because this game is not enjoyable to play, to have fun in. Basically, if you want to do well in Black Ops, you're going to be try-harding while doing it. So you're going to use the best guns at your disposal, but not every class I have is the FAMAS. I've got one that uses a stakeout, one is a SPAS 12, the other is an MP5 class, and yeah, and the other one's a G11. And the two classes have FAMAS, one running Ghost Suppressor, of course, because that's the best class in the game. And the other is running, I believe it's Extended Mags. Yeah, it is. Extended Mags, Lightweight, Ninja, Sleight of Hand Pro. Sleight of Hand Pro in every class because Sleight of Hand, except for the shotgun, maybe, but Sleight of Hand Pro exceed. It's so much better than every other perk in Slot 2. It's ridiculously good for Slot 2, which means it's going to be in Slot 1 or 3 next game. That's just how it works. They take the OP perks from the previous game and insert it into a different slot, and they say, hey, it's balanced! And in reality, no, not really, but I really don't care. I'm just going to see what happens with Modern Warfare 3, what they do with multiplayer, and if I'm not digging what I'm seeing, no competitive playlisting or no reversal, of course, back to being about gun fights and not about equipment fights, then I'm simply not going to pick it up because I'm tired of playing equipment of duty. The last two Call of Duties, which is Modern Warfare 2 and Black Ops, it's been about equipment placement, equipment use. It's been about your class builds, what's the cheapest equipment spam crap you can do. In Modern Warfare 2, it was one-man army, danger close noob tubing, basically just danger close explosives in general, and also scavenger. Scavenger was definitely overpowered. And in this game, although it's definitely not as bad, there's still one really big problem. It's that people that can sound horror are going to use hacker because if you no motion sensor because if people use hacker to see the motion sensors and if they have pro disable them, then they're going loud constantly and they get it's basically the sound horror that's using the motion sensor gets the same effect anyway. Even if you're off hacker, you're gonna be sound horror and the guy since he's camping in the corner, he's gonna shoot you in the back anyway. So same effect, same result, same bullshit, and I don't like it. I wish they nerfed it, but they're never going to. They just don't nerf things in Call of Duty, or they do very few times. Once in a blue moon, so. And I will see you later. Peace out.